Title: Robyn shocked as Kody wants to apologize. Sister wives drama just exploded. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most jaw-dropping, unexpected, and honestly emotional twists we've seen in Sister Wives history. Because Kody Brown, yes, that Kody, is finally talking about something fans have been begging for an apology. And let's just say, Robyn's reaction? Completely stunned. Flushed face. So grab your tea, because this situation is layered, messy, and full of tension you can practically feel through the screen. Let's set the stage. For years now, viewers have watched the Brown family unravel. What started as a unique plural marriage filled with hope, unity, and a shared vision has slowly turned into a fractured, emotionally charged fallout. One by one, Kody's relationships with his wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, crumbled under the weight of favoritism, communication breakdowns, and what many fans believe was Kody's increasingly rigid and ego-driven behavior. Christine was the first to officially walk away, and her exit shook the foundation of the entire family. Janelle followed, choosing independence over the chaos. And Meri? Well, that relationship had been emotionally distant for years before finally dissolving for good. Which leaves us with Kody and Robyn, the last remaining couple. Now for a long time, Robyn has been seen, fairly or unfairly, as the favorite wife. The one Kody prioritized. The one he defended. The one he seemed to build a monogamous life with while everything else fell apart. So when news broke that Kody wants to apologize to his ex-wives, fans were already shocked. But no one was more surprised than Robyn. According to the latest reveal, Kody has been reflecting. And I mean really reflecting. He's reportedly expressed that he feels regret over how things ended with Christine, Janelle, and even Meri. And not just vague regret, but a genuine desire to sit down and apologize for his role in the breakdown of those relationships. Let that sink in for a second. This is the same Kody who, for multiple seasons, doubled down on his decisions. The same man who often blamed his wives for not being loyal enough, not respecting him, or not following his rules. The same Kody who famously declared that he wasn't attracted to Christine anymore and seemed emotionally checked out long before she left. And now he wants to say sorry? So, where does Robyn come into all of this? Well, insiders say that Robyn was completely blindsided by Kody's sudden shift in mindset. Shocked, confused, and maybe even a little unsettled. Because from her perspective, she's been standing by Kody through all the drama. Supporting him. Defending him. And in many ways, sharing in his narrative that the other wives were the ones who gave up or walked away. So, hearing Kody now take accountability, that changes the story. And not just for him, but for her too. Let's talk about that reaction. Robyn's shock isn't just about the apology itself. It's about what that apology represents. If Kody admits he was wrong, then what does that say about everything that's happened over the past few years? What does it say about the way Christine was treated? About Janelle's frustrations? About Meri's loneliness? And perhaps most importantly, what does it say about Robyn's role in all of it? Fans have been quick to react to this development, and let me tell you, the internet is buzzing. Some viewers are cautiously optimistic. They're saying, finally, this is the growth we've been waiting for. They believe that maybe, just maybe, Kody is starting to understand the pain he caused and wants to make things right. But others? Not so convinced. There's a lot of skepticism out there. People are questioning whether this apology is genuine, or if it's coming from a place of regret now that he's essentially lost 3 marriages. Because, let's be real, timing matters. And for many fans, this feels a little too late. Now, let's break down what an apology would actually look like in this situation. Because saying, "I'm sorry," isn't enough. Kody would have to acknowledge specific actions. The emotional neglect, the favoritism, the harsh words, the dismissive attitude, the lack of effort in maintaining those relationships. And that's not easy, especially when those wounds are still fresh. Christine, for example, has moved on, and she seems happier than ever. She's in a new relationship, embracing a new chapter of her life, and clearly prioritizing her own happiness. Would she even want to hear an apology from Kody at this point? Or would it just reopen old wounds? Janelle, on the other hand, has always been more reserved but also fiercely independent. She's made it clear that she values respect and partnership, and when those things disappeared, she chose to walk away. Would an apology change anything for her? Maybe it would bring closure. Maybe it wouldn't matter at all. And then there's Mary. Her situation is perhaps the most complicated. Years of emotional distance, mixed signals, and a relationship that seemed to linger in limbo for far too long. If anyone deserves a heartfelt apology, it might be her. But again, the question is whether it would mean anything now. And let's not forget Robyn's position in all of this. Because if Kody goes through with these apologies, it could shift the dynamic of their relationship too. For so long, it's been us against the world. Kody and Robyn as a united front. But if Kody starts acknowledging that the other wives had valid reasons for leaving, that they were hurt, that they weren't just disloyal, that could create tension. Because it challenges the narrative they've both been living in. Now here's where things get even more interesting. Some insiders are hinting that this desire to apologize might be tied to a deeper emotional realization for Kody. Not just about his marriages, but about his identity. For decades, Kody defined himself as the head of a plural family. A leader, a husband to multiple wives, a father figure in a big, unconventional household. But now, that identity is gone. And what's left is something very different. A monogamous relationship, a fractured family, and a lot of reflection. So, is this apology about the wives? Or is it about Kody trying to come to terms with who he is now? Fans are divided. Some are rooting for redemption. They want to see growth, accountability, healing. Others feel like the damage has already been done, and no apology can undo years of hurt. And honestly, both perspectives are valid. One thing is for sure though, this is a major turning point. Because whether or not Kody actually follows through with these apologies, the fact that he's even considering it shows a shift. And in reality TV, especially a show like Sister Wives, shifts like this can change everything. So what happens next? Will Kody sit down with Christine, Janelle, and Mary? Will those conversations be emotional, tense, healing? Will Robyn support him, or struggle with this new direction? And most importantly, will fans believe it? Because let's be honest, in a story this complicated, trust isn't easy to rebuild. Alright guys, I want to hear from you. Do you think Kody's apology is genuine? Is it too little, too late? And how do you think Robyn is really feeling behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this conversation is just getting started. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that button and turn on notifications, because we'll be covering every twist, every update, and every shocking moment as this story continues to unfold. Until next time, stay curious, stay dramatic, and I'll see you in the next one.